no, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution. We will not comply with the institution. Sick illusion, no, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
The revolution won't be televised. Government been telling lies. If you're not with us, you better step aside. Witnessing a genocide, everything is centralized. The food that we consuming, they spraying it out with pesticides. Easily identify the sheep and the snake, the real and the fake, giving us a reason to pray. I'ma make my own choices, a voice for the voiceless. They trying to destroy us, avoiding the poison. It's all pointless if you don't have a purpose. If you read the verses, you'll know who we versing. Government can't tell you what your worth is. Look deeper than the surface. They don't even want you researching or asking questions. We all being tested. Shh. Shut your mouth and comply, that's the message. Want you depressed on prescriptions that mess with your head. Got you stressing, suppressing expression.
We will not comply with the institutions. Sick illusion, no, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution. We will not comply with the institutions. Sick illusion, no, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
Keep the money, I would rather have my soul. They want power and control, that's their number one goal. All my friends turn to foes, look how easily they fold. Even Nazis say they were doing what they told. Walking down this road all alone in the cold, but my soul never sold. I'm exposing the clones. God has chosen this role. All of those who oppose want me hopeless and broke, like I'm Noah on boats. I'm just trying to tell them all about the flood. I can feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my blood. Man, I came up out the mud, only God is my judge. I don't listen to these politicians, they the real thugs. Won't comply with the lies, they disguise it as science. They want you compliant, the media's biased. These corporate giants are capitalizing on us by dividing, but I'll keep on fighting.
We will not comply with the institutions. Sick illusion, no, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution. They're trying to dumb us down. Don't want us to make a sound. We gotta get out of now, 'cause it's a revolution. We will not comply with the institutions. Sick illusion, no, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
Hello and good evening. Sorry, I was just grabbing the link for that. Hey there, Eric. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Here, I'll turn on my camera. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you, Eric. Hey, Megan. Dave. Good to see you, man. We're just hanging out. I haven't been live for a little bit. I had it brought to pay attention by one of my friends actually here. It's like, they're like, you haven't been live for a little bit. It's like, you're right. I haven't been. So, hello. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing well, taking care. I know it seems like it's crazy times out there. See, I don't see crazy. Like I see everything kind of going to the plan and as intended. I don't see the world like there's chaos going on. If there is, it's like organized, controlled chaos. Hello, Bob. Putting in the broccoli. I run into some people from years ago that came to my channel, and they'll still pop in a broccoli emoji when I see them in other channels. It's kind of neat. Am I dropping the StreamYard link? Do you want me to? I hadn't really planned on it. I was actually thinking I would have went live just on YouTube itself, but I wanted to play a tune tonight. I guess I could play it on my. I don't need to be on StreamYard to play a tune, but I can. We're just drinking coffee, no booze. It's been cold out. Having a peppermint mocha coffee. It's actually really, really good. And we are rolling a joint. Because, yeah, I'm not high enough for this shit. People getting porn bombed tonight, so I'm not sure how entirely anxious I am to have people trying to join panel. I mean, I don't care if somebody wants to come talk. They can come say something, but hey there, Kenna. Another winter. Yeah, another winter's coming. We have had snow here like a few weeks ago, but it didn't stay. Didn't stay. Is that going to be enough for dry? Well, we should be all right. I can always roll another one if it's not. Do a dab. So I'm just like hanging out. I know there's all kinds of crazy things going on out there, or it seems like crazy things. I do find it interesting that I tried to tell people like 20 fucking years ago that North America was marching towards fascism and we're going towards a Nazi Germany society, and people thought I was fucking crazy. And well, here we are. I told people in Trump's first administration that this guy is echoing fucking Hitler. Like his talking points, his rhetoric, his speeches, his how the citizenry is being turned into like blaming all their problems on fucking Jews and immigrants, and like it's exactly how Nazi Germany came about to be. But not enough people understand how the Germans got turned into Nazis, like the mechanisms that were used, the strategies that were implemented and exercised, the talking points, the propaganda, they don't fully understand how the Germans got turned into that, where they thought it was their civic duty to go round people up for deportation. It's funny how these people are all opposed to, oh no, that's so wrong and bad, and then turn around and are rounding people up for deportation to fucking concentration camps. And now they're talking about forced labor work camps for the people that they fucking round up. Like with every single passing fucking day, the US just becomes more and more and more fascist Nazi Germany. And those of us that called it out years ago were called fucking crazy and out of our minds, and we didn't know what the fuck we were talking about. And like, it's very interesting how things can come back around. I have friends that talk to me about fucking Israel, where I try to inform them years and years and years ago that the ones responsible for your government corruption and your corruption in media and the media lying to you and like all of these things are fucking Zionists and Israel. And oh, you're anti-Semitic. Oh, you're fucking crazy. Oh, you just hate Jews. Oh, it's always the Jews' fault. Oh, you just fucking want to blame fucking Israel. Like, no, like it's just facts. Like that's who's doing it. Like that's what Epstein was. Just a honeypot organization used to blackmail and fucking control corrupt fucking politicians. get them to go along with Israel's bullshit. Because if they don't, then bad things are going to happen to them. It's all fucking connected. I've tried to tell people this for years and years and years that it's all fucking connected. And all I got was rained hate upon by the right and the left, both. And don't do your dumb fucking right left shit. It's right left is only meant to divide you. Right left is for the sheeple. That's what they use. It's a social construct that they used to divide the people and have the people fighting amongst themselves. Is the right left bullshit. It's just each side is given different propaganda and pulled at different heartstrings and told to blame the other side, told to blame Jews, blame Muslims, blame fucking Christians, blame fucking this, blame that. Always an external, right? Always blame something external, immigrants or brown people or Jews or whatever the convenient external thing is to blame. Hate them, blame them. They're the cause for all your problems, not these fucking corrupt, rich cocksuckers that are fucking controlling governments and shit like that. The ones that are looking to continue to divide the people and have people fighting amongst each other. Don't look at them and blame them for the fucking bullshit. That your reason your life is not as good as it once was. I mean, blame other people, right? Blame your fellow citizens. Like they're the problem. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I see it more and more and more. That's why people like Nick Fuentes are a fucking problem. Where it's just he that guy helps the establishment. Like I don't know where people get it in their fucking heads that he's anti-establishment when literally all he does is forward establishment agendas. Like it's bizarre to me. Like if you hate on Jews or hate on Muslims, you're helping the establishment. Period. End of story. It's just the way it is. That's what they want. They want people to hate Muslims so they can continue to bomb them and fucking drive them out of their land and steal their fucking land and take control of their economic systems and resources and shit. So they love it when people hate Muslims. They think it's fucking great. So these dumb fucks like Diagolon here in Canada and like all these other fucking white nationalist pukes and shit like that. All these people that fucking but the fucking critical race theory bullshit where they're trying to convince people that you're fucking under invasion and your way of life is threatened and it's all just fucking bullshit meant to fuck with your fucking brain and get you to fucking hate Muslims and hate brown people and hate immigrants and it's working on the fucking sheeple like are found in Diagolon and shit that are literally helping the establishment while claiming to be against it. These fucking people like Nick Fuentes fucking spew all this fucking hate towards Jews, like lacking the insights and lacking the nuance to understand that Jews, real Jews, oppose Israel, oppose Zionism. Einstein even wrote a letter opposing Zionism in Israel. Like it's real Jews oppose Zionism in Israel. So the Nick Fuentes types that are fucking conflating the two, helping the establishment. That's what the establishment wants. Israel, the Zionists, they manufacture Jew hate. Even if none exists, they will manufacture it because they need it. Their little Greater Israel Project extremist endeavor of ethnically cleansing the Holy Land of Palestine, homeland and birthplace of Christianity. That doesn't take place and can't happen unless there's fucking Jew hate. So these pricks like Nick Fuentes fucking causing and stirring up fucking hate against Jews, again, helping the establishment. They're not They want to portray like they're against establishment when they're literally helping forward establishment agendas and what the establishment wants. So people lack the nuance, the higher understanding, the it's dangerous. It's dangerous. They're not informed enough to actually know the real history and know and understand the bigger pictures of what's happening and going on. It's either he's a useful idiot for the establishment and giving them what they want unknowingly and helping them unknowingly, or he's a fucking agent and an op that's controlled opposition and whatever, which is quite possibly an entirely likely scenario. So it just pains me that you see these fucking pricks that are just dangerous with their limited information and their lack of insight, knowledge, and nuance. They're the ones being popularized that are breeding the hate and division more still. Like, people can mourn Charlie Kirk, but the guy fucking bred hate and division, which is what the fucking establishment wanted, right? That's what Israel wanted. Hate Muslims, hate fucking immigrants, all the fucking shit that the establishment wants out of the fucking citizens. He helped. And when Charlie started to question that and be like, yeah, I don't know about this, like something seems off here, I'm not going to take your endorsements. And when the questioning started happening and there was the refusal to comply with this division and hate, that's when shit ended, right? And if I talked about this in a live before, and I have it posted to my community tab. Sammy Obeid does an amazing stand-up bit on the Charlie Kirk event. Worth watching, definitely worth watching. That guy does his homework on stuff. So, hey Daniel, good to see you, man. Saw you've been posting posting your fucking sports videos again. They be showing up in my feed. I know you took a break over the summer there and had some holidays. So good to see you back, posting, doing your thing. Cheers, brother. Thanks for coming in. But all these, it just fascinates me how there's so much portrayal of how so many of these podcasters or whatever claim to be against the establishment and meanwhile are nothing but helping it. That's like Trump, right? You all remember Trump's first administration where he was all claiming to be against the deep state? When was the last time you heard Trump talk about the deep state? Has he at all in this second administration? Has anybody, maybe he has, I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. Has anybody heard Trump say a fucking word about any deep state anything in his second term since he's come in? Is he waging a war on the deep state? Or is he waging a war on Venezuela and trying to wage a war on Iran and trying to have fucking Trump Gaza, fucking the Riviera bullshit? Like, what single utterance of a word has Trump said about any deep state that he was supposedly fighting against, that he was supposedly going against? You know who else used to talk like that? That they were going against the establishment, going against the Jewish bankers and gonna clean their country up from fucking immigrants and expand their empire and bring their fucking way of life to other countries. Yeah, that'd be Hitler and Nazi Germany. talked about going against the Jewish bankers, just like Trump with his, oh, it's the deep state. Don't hear any of that anymore. Instead, you hear this motherfucker at the fucking Knesset giving shout outs to Miriam Adelson for putting $100 million in his pocket. She is an American citizen, is saying, well, she's not saying that she has more loyalty to the US when she clearly has more loyalty to Israel and is paying Trump to so that Israel can keep going ahead and ethnically cleansing the West Bank and fucking seizing more land and territory and driving more Palestinians out. It's been the plan the whole time. It's been the plan all along. Ever since there was Zionism, the plan was to fucking ethnically cleanse Palestine. It's been the plan right from fucking like 1890. That's been the plan. They've just been doing it very slowly, very methodically, in the hopes people won't notice, quietly controlling politicians, quietly controlling your fucking media, your fucking propaganda that you get fed, the fucking narratives. They've fucking written fucking school textbooks, invaded the history, completely infiltrated and fucking corrupted the fucking Abrahamic religions, all three of them. Christianity, Judaism, and fucking Islam. They're right in up all the asses, doing all the things to get this fucking agenda to go through. And people just fail to fucking notice, fail to launch. Those of us that do call it out, because it's not just me, those of us that do call it out get all kinds of fucking called names and hated and fucking threatened and like I literally have nothing to gain by just trying to awaken people to the truth and reality. It's all I want is a better world. That's it. Like there's no monetary gain. I'm not seeking popularity or fucking fame or any of that bullshit. Just I don't want any of that. All I want is for people to know what the fuck is going on and for fucking ethnic cleansing and genocide to not be a thing and to stop and realize just how fucking horrific, horrendous, nasty, awful, fucking despicable excuses for fucking human beings Zionist Israelis are. They are fucking disgusting. Like, if you look into the fucking rape shit that they've done against the Palestinians and the fucking torture that they do to the Palestinians, it is fucking unlike anything you have ever heard of or seen. They're worse than the Nazis ever were, by far. It's not even close to a comparison. They're way worse. The world has every right, reason to fucking hate Israel and Zionists. And you're going to start seeing them be denied entry. They go places, there's going to be fucking all kinds of hate and hell. Don't be surprised if they, bad things start happening to them in other fucking countries when they go there. It's like the fucking Nazis. They're worse than the Nazis, right? So it should be treated the same or fucking worse. The Nazis thought that they were going to run away and hide in other countries. No, hunt these motherfuckers down, bring them fucking to justice. That's what needs to happen. They need to be fucking hunted down and brought to justice. We hung Nazis for way the fuck less than what the fucking Israelis are doing. I'm just saying. As far as the law is concerned, it's pretty fucking cut and dry, black and white. That what Israel in quotes, they've never declared any borders to acknowledge. What they're doing, way worse than the fucking Nazis. I feel very sorry for the Palestinians, and man, if I could fucking save them tomorrow, I fucking would. By any means possible. So, hi, Dorothy. Good to see you. I see you popped in there. I hope you're doing well and taking care. I know I haven't been around very much. Hey, Barbara. Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while in here. Nice to see you. Sorry, I was fucking shit all over my hands. Yeah, good to see you, Barbara. Cheers. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. So I was gonna play a Palestine song tonight, and then I saw that, and it was like, the high res with the rays. Like I saw that, and I was like, I haven't played that song for a while. It's been quite a bit since I've heard that song, even. So yeah, let's play that. Be down for that. And hi, Megan. I saw you in here earlier too. Hello, everybody that's come in. Bob, Eric, did you want the fucking StreamYard link? Because I can drop it if you want. Yeah, cheers, Barbara. Sorry, relighting my joint here. So I've been good. I'll get off the pulpit for a minute, if you will. I've been good. I gotta fucking. I've worn this shirt before, but so I had this one got for me. This shirt, appreciate it. I have another apparently sweater coming as well. So, have to do some things. I was just letting you do. Yeah, you know how I roll. I definitely do me. I march to the beat of my own drummer. Holy shit, it's Hector Milkshake. Long time no see, Hector. How's it going, sir? Haven't seen you in this channel in forever, Hector. Mind you, I haven't been live a whole bunch lately. I've been busy in life. Oh my goodness, like I said, I started a new job a little while ago for winter. And holy crap, this job just beats the shit out of you. It's fucking oh. It definitely beats you up. Not something everybody could do. Mel's is in here too. Hi, Mel's. I was actually just thinking of you yesterday because Mrs. T and Rob have been playing this video game. RV there yet? I don't know. It's been fun, and I don't know. I was thinking of you yesterday, where it's like, yeah, because I've actually been going in their channel and they've been playing it, and watching them. It's fucking, it's oddly fascinating. It makes me fucking, yeah, it's super funny and fun. They're on at a time too where I'm often just going to bed because I'm getting up at like 4:30 in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning for this job I'm doing. So by like 9 o'clock, I'm going to fucking bed, right? And they're on usually lately, so I've been listening to them. And I'll interact for a bit, and then I'll listen when I go to sleep or whatever. So it's been funny. But I was thinking to like how you were like doing cooking with them, and like I don't know. There's been a couple people in there lately that have been like from the old days, let's say. So I was like, oh, it'd be fucking kind of cool to see. I was just thinking of people that were in there and like people that used to be in there who aren't in there anymore. Yeah, I was reminiscing, I guess. So. They finished that game last night, or did they? Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Okay, I'll have to go. I'll have to go check that out. But yeah, it was oddly fascinating, that game. It was, yeah. I probably enjoyed watching it a little too much. It seemed like, anyways. Yeah, really nice to see some of these names: Hector and Mel and Eric and Dave. It's like, holy crap. These are names from like yesteryear. So really good to see everybody. Yeah. Yeah, this job's been like, uh, it definitely kicks your ass, but it is a fucking workout. Let me tell you, that shit is fucking. Oof, I'll get you in shape. It's gonna beat you up, but we're not doing that good. Give us some necessary. Oh my goodness. Well, I had to tell her how to drive and put it in reverse and let off the clutch and give it some gas in order to make it move. So that was so funny. That was like one of the first nights I watched them there. I think it was like the second night they were live doing it or something. She was trying to drive and she's like, it won't go. It's like let go of the clutch and give it gas. That's how you drive a standard. And all of a sudden it started moving, then she crashed it. It's so funny. Excuse me. I don't know. It was fun watching her play that. So. Yeah. I haven't been around very much and not in a lot of channels. So I've been missing out on a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of people are gone, Mel's. There's not many of us anymore really that are around often anyways. I mean, even I haven't been around often that much lately. Just yeah, doing real life stuff and etc. Yeah, no, they were doing. I don't know. I was watching them the other night. They were doing really good. They're pretty slow and methodical and steady. And yeah, I don't know. I missed last night. I play my own. I've been playing my own game too, so and it's been like ridiculously challenging. Oh my goodness. I had no idea how in depth this game was when I started playing it. It is fucking crazy. At least to be like at all competitive. It's ridiculously hard and very time consuming. You have to be very dedicated. But it's I don't know. It is what it is. It's fun, but at the same time, it's like makes like I'd pull my hair out if I had. When are we going to play the game of Risk? Yeah, I got some news about laptop the other day actually, so hopefully I should have laptop in like the next month here because I want to start doing more. I have ideas. I have things that I want to do on here. So, but I need. I'm at a point I need computers. So it's just the way it is. So just wait longer. So the orange truck. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did a stream from it a little while ago. So no, it's running all that jazz. All of that. You yeah, I just actually put new windshield wipers on it the other day because yeah, snow is gonna be coming here soon. I'm actually I'm kind of surprised we don't have it already. So it was about freezing today here around the freezing mark. It easily could have snowed. Should I roll another joint or do a dab? Maybe I should do a dab. I think maybe do a dab. You gotta heat the pen up to load it though. Yeah, I don't know. Just been doing life stuff really. Trying to rest and recover. I was sick earlier in the week. I actually thought about going live the one day because I was feeling better and then got distracted. So yeah, there's like a whole whack of us got sick with like a 24 or 48 hour bug where there was like six of us like at different times that took like a day off of work. Excuse me. It was fucking weird, weird, like 24, 48 hour bug. It's fucking, yeah, definitely put you down though. Like cold chills and fucking, like it was shitty ass. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just again, been doing a different job. Uh, yeah, for those that don't know, like there's a bunch of people, Hector, Eric, Mel's, for the people that haven't been here for a little while. I've been helping out a channel based out of the US, and I know how you all feel about that at times, but and understandably so. Um, called Revolutionary Change, with Jen and Peter, and like Jen actually ran for political office against Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She ran for Senate there out of Florida. So they actually started a super PAC. They're endorsing political candidates running for office and like specifically trying to counter candidates that are getting APAC funding and money and stuff. So that like it's actually real, like insignificant, like actual real, like they're trying to actually really influence change, not just not like they have lots of conversations obviously with on their channel and you know, but they're not only just having sitting on here wasting time or whatever, just blah blah blah. Like point out the problems, yeah, but what are solutions, right? Like everybody can point out the problems, but it's bringing the solutions. Well, there's actually trying to work on actual solutions. So, I think that's very positive. Sorry to plug you all in. I didn't realize that phone was so low. Should be all right. Hi, Nancy. Good to see you. Nancy knows. She goes over there. She doesn't like some of their language sometimes because it's yeah, they use foul language. Like we definitely swear over there, and I can understand how that can at times turn people off. But Nancy goes over there, and yes, they're actually trying to. It is actually trying to do something of actual, real change. So it's a start. It's something. Like it's something, right? So be right back in a second. I just need something. Welcome to the revolution. Ooh. Sorry, thank you. I like them because they're so fed up with the genocide. Yeah, it's one of the things I like best about that channel is that it's all of us. Like it's I think some people, I think some people are kind of sick and tired of the right wing and left wing echo chambers and just like it's the same bullshit. And there it's not about that. It's like, look, guys, I hate to tell you, but the whole right wing and left wing, yeah, they got the same people controlling them behind the scenes. Like red or blue ain't doing it type shit. So and that the excuse me, that it's we get everybody in there. Like, there's Jews, there's Muslims, there's Christians, there's atheists, there's left, there's right, there's like, it's everybody. Like, we realize it's like, no, we're all in it together. Like, no, it's the assholes in charge that want the Christians and the Muslims to hate each other. Like, no, it's the assholes in charge that are trying to get people to hate Jews because that forwards their little Israel project. Like, it's, yeah, a little bit more kind of recognition or understanding of some of the bigger pictures. So, and that's, we need more of that unity as citizens, not allow ourselves to be divided by they're brown, they're white, they're Muslim, they're Jew, they're Christian, they're atheist. Like, it's got to be above all that, because if we're sitting there allowing ourselves to just be hating on Christians or Muslims or Jews and all, like, you're just helping the establishment. You're giving them what they want. That's how I see it and view it, anyways. I've showed you guys this before. It's a little dab rig. A little dab pen. Has a little magnetic top. Just pull off. And this top unscrews. There's little elements in there. See that? Got some shatter. Light's not doing it justice. You can see through it pretty good. Totally legal. You can buy this in the store here. I can just go to the store a few blocks away, walk in and buy that. US is different from Canada. Nancy, I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot of times, people talking about how, like, oh, the US is different. Oh, the US is different. Oh, the US is different. Like, no. The US is facing the exact same problems as the whole rest of the fucking globe. Like, American citizens, anyways. American citizens' problems aren't unique. Actually, I'll take that back. There is an aspect in which the Americans have a very unique problem that differs from the rest of the globe, that is unique unto them. All the other G7 nations and all the other, a lot of other countries on the planet have some kind of a healthcare system that's like under some kind of a social program where the people all, chip in and pay for it. That's what it is, right? It's not free. It's people. The theory is that people got together, decided that they would pay a bit more tax in order to have a healthcare system so that they could go, if they got hurt, go to the doctor or whatever and not have them like their tax dollars are already paying for that. Sensible thing. Yeah, the US definitely is. That's a unique problem that the rest of the world does not really face. That whole healthcare thing. Yeah. Which Jen and Pete are very, very, very on top of. Like, that is a super high, like, the genocide, ethnic cleansing of Palestine, and healthcare system are like the two top of the list things. Tonight's vintage is Juicy Jack. I'm smoking. Well, the doobie I smoked was Queen Green. I need some more. Well, fuck this camera. Not fucking being cooperative at all. Queen Green. And this stuff is where did I put that back there? It's called Dab Buds. Cannabis extract, terpenes, limonene. I don't know, it's like peachy. This is the shatter I got. It's it has very hints of peach to it. Since 1973, USA has cost US $1.6 trillion. It's, yeah. To Israel, yeah. Would you prefer the U.S.'s lazy held 40% of still vote at all? Can't afford to make. See, that's something that I actually, in case I didn't make it clear, we don't always all agree on everything over there all the time, right? Like, and that's something that I disagree with Jen. Jen and I disagree about a couple things, not in any kind of mean way or anything like that. We just see it a little different perspective. Excuse me. She sees that the U.S. or the U.S. is like Israel is like an extension of the U.S. and that it's it's like it's the U.S.'s baby or something like that. And I can understand the viewpoint. I view it as more the U.S. is Israel's attack dog bitch. They've infiltrated it, they've corrupted, they control it. Zionist fucking it's the United States of Israel, where the United States does whatever the fuck Israel tells it to do. It's just the attack dog bitch. Israel gets to go pick a fight. If anybody fucks with Israel, Israel's like, yo, US, go fuck these guys up. And the US is like, okay. Like, that's how I see it. That's one thing that me and Jen disagree on. Another thing me and Jen disagree on is she talks about not being able to vote our way out of this. And again, it's a viewpoint I can understand and perspective I understand. However, I have a different perspective where I'm like, have we tried? Because I don't think we've tried. Everybody keeps voting red and blue. Like, if everybody keeps voting red and blue, no, the agendas still keep going. But if everybody stops voting red and blue and votes for something else that's not red and blue, like, wouldn't that be actually voting for change? Right? And I don't think that we as a society have actually put forth our best effort and tried to vote our way out of this. Because we keep voting for the fucking same mainstream corrupt fucking parties and politicians, like the citizenry. That's why I say, like, if people want to blame everybody, blame the immigrants and blame the Jews and blame fucking this and blame that, it's just they don't blame themselves at all ever for keeping voting red and blue for these corrupt fucks. Like, stop voting for them. It's your fault. People don't know another way. Well, figure one out. Like, the old way is not working. So clearly don't do that. And people just are complacent. They're, in my, more complicit going along with the crimes because they just don't know any better or don't know another way. They've had the right, left, red, blue indoctrinated into them and conditioned so bad that they don't know another way. They're scared to fucking do anything else, think another way. They'll be attacked. They'll fucking uncertainty. Well, I don't know. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, it's well, the classic. Well, they're not gonna win. Why would I vote for them if they're not gonna win? Well, geez, like what you just said is you don't understand how elections work. Because if you don't vote for them, no, they're not going to win. Like, it's like, well, I'm not going to vote for them. They're not going to win. Well, no, they're definitely not going to win if you have that thinking and don't vote for them. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? It's how elections work. So people need to overcome that mindset, right? And just, I don't know. It's like so much fear over uncertainty. Like, saying you don't know isn't a bad thing or something to be afraid of, or like just chill the fuck out. Like, well, I don't know another way. Well, I don't necessarily either. But let's figure it out together and let's try and get us somewhere. All of us, not just one specific group over another. Like, you hear the talking points from like Canadian fucking Diagolon like that, where it's like, well, what can we do to change it and make it better? But they're only talking about like fucking white Christians. They're not talking about how to make it better for like Muslims or like people from India, or like they could give two fucks about them. Fuck them, right? Like, kill all them. They don't give a fuck, right? Like, they're not interested in. No, we need to make it better for all of us. And life is better for people in India, which was colonized by fucking Britain, don't forget. And anyways, corrupted. Yeah. Anyways, when life gets better for them, suddenly they're not leaving their homeland to go elsewhere. When life gets better for fucking Venezuela and they have the sanctions lifted and they can have jobs and fucking export oil and be able to get medicine imported into the what I'm saying? I mean, they can make all that shit too, but I'm just throwing out examples of like, under those heavy sanctions where they're not allowed to get their oil to market, plus they're not allowed to receive imports of goods. Like, it's economic warfare on these people. Like, they're leaving their country for like economic opportunity, economic migrants or whatever, right? And people want to blame the migrants instead of blaming the ones that are causing them to be migrants. People are blaming people for refugees, like these Syrians or Iraqis, or it's like, oh, you fucking refugee. Well, it's not like they want to be refugees. They didn't want to be bombed out of their fucking land and their family killed and fucking be forced to go to fucking the place that fucking did it. Like, that's not high on their list of things to do. They're definitely not going to be happy about it. They're going to be pretty fucking pissed off. You would be. If some asshole showed up, fucking bombed you out of your fucking country, fucking killed your family, and was like, yeah, you need to go over here to be safe. Like, and then you're just demonized for propaganda. You have people hating on you, and you didn't even do anything. You were just living your life in Syria. And suddenly you got all kinds of fucked up because of some fucking terrorist extremist motherfuckers called Israel that want their Greater Israel project. So you need to be ethnically cleansed from your fucking homeland because these fucking terrorist fucking extremist pukes want it. It's not the Syrians' fault that they're a refugee. Blame the ones who caused it. Why don't people do that? I don't understand, man. I'm so fucking sick of people blaming immigrants and refugees for being immigrants and refugees instead of blaming the people that caused them to be that way. Like, it's mind-boggling. Ideas Israel's been reaching off the U.S. for decades to our detriment. Nutty Yahoo Milikowski calls the U.S. their golden calf. Like he intends to like absolutely milk the US, their baby, the US, for every single thing. If you want to see the pyramid on the US $1 bill, you'll find that at the Israel Supreme Court building. Go look at it. That building was donated by the Rothschilds. The land was donated by the Rothschilds. Has the pyramid of the US $1 bill. This is not conspiracy fucking whatever. This is just, I'm just stating facts. It's up the Israel Supreme Court building, the land it's on, donated by the Rothschild. That's just fact. The building donated by the Rothschilds. That's just fact. There's a likeness, if you would, a monument in that building that's the pyramid on the US $1 bill. Again, that's just a fact. Go look it up, fact check me, please. You might learn something. So it's, open quote, give me control of a nation's money and I care not who makes its laws, end quote. Mayor Rothschild, right? So, Jekyll Island, Rothschilds took control of US banking. This is all just statement of facts. Like all I'm doing is just stating facts and things that happen in history. In order to know why we are where we are, you need to go backwards and look at what's happened in the past that's led us up to this point, right? So I don't live anywhere near New York. I was encouraged by to be Cuomo from there. Oh, Cuomo's fucking horrible, but I don't know. We'll see with Mamdani. There's a lot of people speculating he's going to be a lot like the Obama. New York is fucked up. It's, I don't know. What I do know or think or would say is that the UN should not have its headquarters in New York anymore. That's got to go. I'm sorry, but the US is rounding people up into holding camps and forced labor camps, and you have things like Guantanamo Bay and enhanced interrogation, torture. The complete lack of any and all due process. There is no due process in the US anymore. It's gone. There's it's absurd that the UN would have its headquarters in New York. Absurd. Get that fucking shit the fuck out of New York immediately. And yeah, it's gotta withdraw. I don't know where you move it to, but it can't be in New York anymore. It cannot be in the United States. That is no longer a place for UN headquarters, in my opinion. It has to withdraw immediately if it's to be taken at all in any way seriously. Not that we can take it seriously because Israel is committing ethnic cleansing in Palestine, and UN has no teeth and no bite or no will to do a fucking thing about it. Like, their own people are getting killed by fucking Zionazi fucking Israelis. And their own people are getting killed. UN people are getting killed, and the UN's just like, oh wow. UN is a joke. And there's got no veto power. That's another thing too. The UN with their whole like, we have veto power. No, you don't. Nobody has veto power over fucking nothing. If the whole world fucking decides something, one country that fucking holds some veto power says like, nope, that's not happening. And all of a sudden it all just shuts down and all just stops and goes like, no. I just like that. That's bullshit. That's correct. That's get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You do not have veto power. There's no such thing. If 195 countries up against one decide something, the 195 countries win, and the one country can go fuck themselves, or two. It's usually two, right? Because Israel and the US share a brain. So those two all the time against 194 other countries. What? No. No, 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 no. That shit ends. It's over. They can move the UN headquarters to Canada. Well, we're complicit, though. It's more absurd. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're complicit, though. We're complicit in the crimes. Without Canada, the war machine doesn't operate, right? We provide everything that most Americans don't acknowledge that, but without Canada, the war machine doesn't run. The U.S. military war machine does not operate as it does without Canada. That's why I've talked about this in past, where that's why the weapons manufacturers, right, the Lockheed Martins and the Boeing and stuff like that, they're big plants for manufacturing missiles and shit is in Northeast Washington. So they can get electricity from British Columbia and natural gas from Alberta to have those plants run. And not only is it the gas and electricity, but it's also the things like the nickel and the gold and like the other elements and aspects that go into manufacturing these weapons. Like it's our oil and our oil too, like that you are using to fuel them. And like it's without Canada, the US war machine does not run and operate like this. So we're complicit. We're we're part of the fucking show too. We have a nicer demeanor. Like it's but and it's I'm not sure that's something a lot of Canadians really kind of know or think about. Like we're kind of kept we're one of the happiest places to live in on the planet, right? So if your citizens are all well, the citizens haven't been happy for the past couple of years necessarily, but generally overall, Canada is a pretty happy place to live in. So when the citizens are happy and healthy and educated, um, yeah, if there's some like behind the scenes things happening, your citizens are kind of all happy, with da da da. They're kind of not really questioning. Like CSIS is a big one. Like in the US, you have your CIA, right? Which, you know, a lot of people talk about, or there it's a here, our intelligence agency, CSIS, it's not talked about. Their operations are not talked about. They're like they just got a new building. I guess it was a little while ago now. What 12 years ago, 15 years ago. It's like some new state of the art. Like it just, but it's all hush. Nobody talks about it. No, nothing. Like it's nothing's questioned. Nothing is. They pretty much are allowed free reign to do whatever the fuck they want. The citizens don't question, talk about, know about shit, nothing. So most people don't know, but Canada is actually one of like the top countries in the world for espionage. Like Canada, US, Israel are like Israel are like some of the three top nations on planet Earth for espionage. After World War II, Ottawa actually became a hotbed for spies. Yeah, things that a lot of people don't know or think of, or wouldn't think of, or wouldn't think to know. Like, yeah, Canada's way more active and significant than a lot of people want to, you know. We're always portrayed as like, oh, they're like the nice kid brother type deal thing, right? They're just nice to everybody type of shit. And it's like, I mean, yeah, but no. Like, there's a YouTube channel, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he talks like he's countries or whatever. And yeah, he does this, or states or provinces of countries, and he does this one bit where he's talking like he's Alaska. Was it Alaska? Yeah, he's talking about how there's like war criminals on both sides of him. One are successful and one aren't. And the successful ones he was talking about were Canada. Yeah. Like 3/4 of the Geneva Conventions are written because of us. The saying is it's not a war crime the first time, or the Geneva checklist. Like, yeah, we're not good people to piss off. The Canadians were the ones that experienced the gas attacks real bad in World War One, because we were treated as cannon fodder. And yeah, there's Canadians experienced some horrible, or Canadians experienced some horrible gas attacks on World War One. And in World War One, when Canadians signed up for the military, they stayed as units. So, like, if you and your brother and your cousin joined the military because you came from that same area or location, you stayed as a unit. So these guys were going, and like, it wasn't just some stranger in the trench that was dying or getting gassed. It was their brother or their friend. Or so it pissed Canadians off. It changed us forever. It completely changed Canadians forever. And that's why it's when Canadians go to war, like, don't piss us off. Bad things fucking happen. We've never started a war ever, though. We've never started a war. Canada has never started a war, and we've never lost a war. So those are claims most other countries can't make. I wouldn't have expected Canada to be so sneaky as that part of the world. Oh, Nancy, we're fucking selling armored personnel carriers to fucking Saudi, knowing that they're fucking persecuting. Like, yeah, we're not like, I come down on Americans all the time where it's like, yeah, you're not the fucking good guys. Well, yeah, don't worry, I'm critical of Canada too. We're not either. Like, we are not the good guys. Like, not like everybody's led to believe. Anyways, I'm not. A lot of the citizens were, wonderful people, but we're not the. Let's just say the Nazis thought they were the good guys too, right? They thought they were doing civic duty, rounding people up for fucking deportation. They thought they were the good guys. Just saying, we're not the good guys. Yemen right now are the good guys. I'll put that in quotes for the CSIS that we don't talk about. It's Yemen that are the good guys that are actually, trying to enact or do their part as to what international law says, where if there's ethnic cleansing and genocide going on, other countries have the obligation and duty to try and stop it, impede it, fucking do whatever they can to disrupt it. Like, Yemen is doing that. the US, Britain, Canada, we're all enabling the ethnic cleansing. So we're not the fucking good guys. We're running cover for them. We're not persecuting them. Like we should be fucking sending troops to Palestine and fucking driving the fucking Zion Nazi pricks the fuck out of there. That's what we should be doing if we were the good guys. The human rights violations that are done to the Palestinians on a daily basis, it's insanity. Isn't that illegal? My understanding of U.S. election law policy, whatever, is that it's only 2 terms, and he's already had one. So, as far as I know, can't do that. I don't even know why it's being talked about. Yeah, I can imagine. You know, I think that's kind of another. Sorry, I might go off on a tangent here. I think that's another nuance and kind of it's something a lot of people really just don't understand at all because it's been painted so well with propaganda that the majority of people can fail, like they fail to see through it and can actually distinguish. Where just like Canada, or just like countries like Canada and the US and Britain and Germany, etc., have been like infiltrated by Zionists, and like there's exercise control over politicians and leaders, and we're a lot of people here in the West are recognizing that now. Finally, fucking decades of. Anyways, I'm trying to bring this to people's attention for a long fucking time, but now people are starting to see it more and more and understanding it now. They're still failing to understand that this happens in other countries too, globally. So I always try to, that's why I was saying earlier, where this isn't just specific to an American problem. Arab nations are having this problem too, right? Like the United Arab Emirates, and like there's a number of, Saudi, and like there's a number of these other countries that are facing the same thing. Egypt is a great example of a country that fucking they had a coup done to them. And it wasn't that long ago. Like, I want to say 15 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. Where they actually got to a family member of the leader, and fucking like Egypt had to a government more favorable to Israel, right? That's why Egypt has the border closed. Israel took the Sinai Peninsula, right? I think this is just my viewpoint. This is just, I try and stick to a lot of facts in what I say, when I talk about my view, but my intuition. I'm going to use that word. My intuition and what I think and feel is that Israel gave the Sinai Peninsula back to Egypt. Because Israel took land from Jordan and Egypt in 1967. And I think that part of the fucking them giving land back to them for that time being, anyways, was you better not step in and help the Palestinians and just let us fucking do our thing, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna fucking end you actually. And then you combine that kind of living under duress with having coups done on governments like Egypt. Like Egypt, it's not like they're acting independently, right? Just like the US. being under APAC control and infiltration and corruption and whatever. They're not, the government, like Egypt is not acting independently. They have the same issues and problems that the rest of us face, that their government is infiltrated, their government is controlled, their government is under duress. It's their citizens bombarded with propaganda. Like they face the same fucking problems that we do, right? And they just did it in Syria, where they just overthrew, they painted the fucking Syrian government as horrendous, horrific people. I'm not saying they were or weren't. That's how it's painted and presented to garner support from the fucking citizenry to invade these countries. They produce these little fucking, basically Al Qaeda fucking took over fucking Syria. So like the US brought Al Qaeda into being, then used them to fucking use an excuse to go fucking fight in other countries. They're terrorists and against the US is against them. Then they're helping them, then they're against them, then they're helping them. They're like, what is it? Or like which one is it? When Syria was making fucking strides against these insurgents, Israel and the US would come along and bomb Syria and literally run cover for and help the fucking insurgents who were Al Qaeda. Like it's the boogeymen are being created on purpose and used as excuses to go in and fucking conduct coups in these fucking countries, drive the people out. They're mercenary armies that are under alphabet agency control. It I wonder if it would still show up in Google. I'm going to try it right now. Because just to prove my point. What the fuck? I got to try this. Because now I'm super curious. Canadian CSIS caught. The CSIS we don't talk about. Yep. So I threw into the search engine, Canadian CSIS caught smuggling to ISIS. This is from the BBC. Shamimi Begum, sorry. Spy for Canada smuggled schoolgirls here. Shamima Begum, who fled the UK and joined the Islamic State group, was smuggled into Syria by an intelligent agent for Canada. It made major news here for a short little blip. It was gone right away, but it did make a splash for just a quick fucking second. CSIS violated its own rules in smuggling of British teens. So CSIS, that we don't talk about, got caught smuggling people to ISIS. Like, the intelligence agencies are all over mercenary groups like ISIS and Al Qaeda and Boko Haram. And this is another thing that people don't understand in our Western society is that our own fucking governments and agencies are the ones creating these fucking groups, creating the terrorism, trying to fucking drive people out of their fucking land, using them as fucking excuses to garner support to go in and steal control of their resources or for their land, for their greater Israel project, or like for a number of reasons. Wars are still being fought for the same fucking reasons they were for hundreds, thousands of years. Control of land, control of goods, control of trade routes, control of fucking money supply and economic control. Like wars are still being fought for the same fucking reasons. The reasons for wars have not changed. So why I don't understand. Like, it's pretty simple shit. I don't know. People aren't thinking bigger picture enough. They're not understanding that Egyptians or citizens are facing the same problem we are with over like corrupted governments, infiltrated governments. Like it's just not enough kind of nuanced understanding. Immigration problems caused on fucking purpose, specifically done to rile the people up, just to get their agendas to go through. Like it's it's crazy. I don't know. That's all I can do is try and raise awareness to this shit and just kind of put it into a different perspective for people to try and think differently or see things differently, and like just blanket hate for Jews literally helps the establishment. You're not being edgy. You're doing exactly what the establishment wants. Pricks like fucking Nick Fuentes are dangerous. They're not against the establishment. They're helping the establishment, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Hating for Muslims, that's what the establishment wants you to do. Like, I don't get why people think they're anti-establishment by doing exactly what the establishment wants. It's fucking mind-boggling. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up there and let people ponder if they're helping the establishment or not, or if they're like. It's remarkable to me how many people think that they're like outside the matrix and like they're still right in it. Like it's yeah, it just boggles my mind. I see it every day. I see it all the time, every day. People think they're all awake to what's going on, and they think that they're outside the matrix and have outside the box thinking. And it's like, nope, you are doing exactly what the establishment wants and what you've been engineered and conditioned to do. Like, there is 1,000% social conditioning and social engineering that is taking place and going on. What do people think the think tanks do? That's literally what think tanks do. That's their job. Sit around and think about ways to steer and guide you and society certain directions. Most Canadians, most people, most Canadians don't know. I've talked about this before. Stephen Harper, before becoming elected as prime minister here in Canada, he headed a think tank on how to get our healthcare away from us and move us towards a privatized system, which is it's going fucking backwards, man. It's not good. Like he's just helping out his fucking rich capitalist fucking buddies, right? Like and helping exploit people. And that thing, Harper was bad in so many fucking ways. I could go on for years about the fucking that motherfucker. I don't like Harper at all. And I voted for the prick, by the way, once. I voted conservative once in my fucking life. I was tricked. I got duped by the, oh, we need to vote the conservatives to get the liberals out and make sure the liberals get out. And I fucking have never voted liberal. I can't stand the liberals. I've always never liked the liberals. was like, yep, I'll vote conservative just to get these guys out. There was a couple good things Harper said, like every politician mid election time. Fucking, I was younger than when he very first got elected. So, but yeah, fucking, it was like, never again am I ever getting duped like that. I don't do we got to vote this person to get this person out. Nope. Now I vote for something, for what I believe in, what I want to see, the change I want to see, instead of just voting for this because, yeah, they're going to win. They won't win. Or you got to vote them to get them out, or like all those talking point bullshit. Like, just the citizens are being controlled, manipulated, steered. Every time you hear somebody have those talking points, you're just being steered. I'm not going to vote for them because they won't win. That person is being steered and conditioned. If they either are being steered or conditioned, or they're the ones doing the steering and conditioning. If you catch my drift. A lot bigger pictures at play, a lot more subtleties and nuances that, if people picked up on, changes the whole dynamic and perspective. Yeah. Start to see things a lot more clear. Sometimes you could just take a step back and refocus. It's like those 3D art pictures where it just looks like an abstract mess of color from one angular perspective. But take a step back and refocus your eyesight or how you're viewing it for a moment, and suddenly there's depth and a whole new picture appears. It's exactly like that. So I'm going to leave it there. Ask yourself, are you being part of the problem, part of the solution? Are you doing what the establishment wants, whether knowingly or unknowingly? Question shit and revisit shit. Shit that you thought you knew. Revisit it. Maybe ask yourself a question or two about it. Like, wait, did that really happen like that? Like, is what I'm being told about that truly accurate? Like, is there something? Just saying. Like George Carlin said, right? They don't want a bunch of people that are smart enough to be able to sit around and figure out how bad they're getting fucked. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I will talk to you guys. I'll try and pop on a bit more, be a bit more active. I know I've been really quiet. Yeah, viewership shows it tonight, but I love the fact that we had some awesome old school people in here, like Milkshake and fucking Mel's and Eric, Nancy and Dave and everybody. So cheers, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys later. Free Palestine. Free Palestine frees us all.